Meat-n-Taters Wig Review, just the Meat-n-Taters.
Hello, this is Stella with Meat-n-Taters Wig Reviews. Today I am going to give this hand-tied cap wig a haircut. This is Upstage by Raquel Welch in Shaded Biscuit. Becky has already reviewed this wig and she is going to get a cut and a shampoo and some heat. So I thought since this is haircut day, I would put the camera up and just show what I'm doing. I am not trying to teach you how to cut hair. Lord knows you do not want that from me. But I do trim my own wigs most of the time. I do have one coming in that I'm going to take to the hairdresser, but mostly I'm just real patient. I do a little bit at a time and it seems to work. So anyway, I just thought I'd set this up. I've got it sped up, trying to save you the misery of a long video. So I'm not really coming at it quick. I'm being very thoughtful about where I cut. So this is just sped up so you're not bored unnecessarily. I'm just gonna lighten the bangs a little bit. I'm not really gonna put a heavy bang on her, just some wispy kind of curtain bangs. And I may change my mind later, but I don't wanna alter it too much. This wig is just beautiful. And you can see I have a 20-inch, you can see the little 20 on that wig stand. My first one that I bought that to use to cut hair was a 23-inch. I didn't realize there were different sizes. And the 23-inch, I couldn't even hardly get my wigs over it. It's way too big. So a 20-inch, all of them fit, and then I just secure them with the little push pins. And I don't know if that's right or wrong. That's just what I do. I put the push pins in the ear tabs, not in the cap or anything. I put it in the ear tabs. They have a lot of extra stability there, and it holds them in place. So just kind of lesson learned. Learn from my mistakes. 23-inch, you might want to think about it. But I'll have to give that away because I can't get any of my wigs. I have to fight them. You don't want to do that, especially a hand-tied cap. You want to be gentle with that. You know, those are all hand-tied knots. You don't want to stretch that out unnecessarily. Oh, now, when you're cutting bangs, that wig needs to be on you. Because you don't want to cut bangs with it like I'm doing. But see, you see how long I'm leaving them. I know that you just don't do that. You have to have that on where you can measure exactly what you want. And this is not going to be bang bangs. This is just going to be a little weight off that front fringe there. And this wig got a shampoo. I did a separate video on that, how to shampoo a hand-tied cap, or how I shampoo a hand-tied cap. No expert. It was actually the first time I ever did that. And then this video for the cut and the hot air brush and the style. And then we'll do a separate video for the after Becky. We've already shot that actually, where Becky kind of did before and after shots. And I think I included a couple on the end of here, just like a little preview before and after. And I'm putting a push pin in top of that. I don't recommend doing that, so don't do what I do what I say. Yeah, I mean, it's a fabric there. You don't want to put holes in that. But I'm being real careful not to pull that. And this is where it really gets altered in the back. And again, I'm not cutting that quickly. This is a sped up video, but I give that quite a bit of attention back there to get that up and off, because when weight hits me, it flips straight up like Marlo Thomas on That Girl. I don't know if you remember that show, but I mean, this just goes way up like that. It's terrible for me. big cut there. And most wigs fit me a little longer than what you see like on the models and stuff. They run longer on me. I don't know if my neck is shorter or my front to back is shorter or ear to ear, but my head circumference is 22, which is average, but the rest of the dome part of my head isn't, it's under. So everything, I know that when I shop for me now and look for wigs, I know that it's gonna fit me, it's gonna hit on me a little bit longer. So the little short ones aren't scaring me anymore because I know I'll get an extra inch or so coverage on my little peanut head. Putting some heat on it, doing this heat-friendly fiber is a big old favor. And it looks like I'm yanking that because it's sped up. I'm being real careful not to pull on that. I'm just trying to get those bristles to go through there. And once I put a little heat on it, I'm trying to leave it in the same shape. You want it to cool in whatever shape you want. So you can see that later coming up. But when I take that hot air brush out, I try and leave the shape for it to cool. I kind of tuck it up where it's shaped. And even with the fast video, this still takes a while. You guys are welcome to zip through to the end because all I'm doing is just the same thing. I'm just putting a little hot air brush on it, snipping it, hot air brush, snipping it. And this is not a tutorial on how to cut hair. This is a demonstration of what I have done to this wig. I just can't stress that enough. I'm sure there's hairdressers watching this that are cringing, and I don't blame you. You're going to alter especially an expensive wig like this, I recommend taking it to your hairdresser. That way you can blame them instead of kicking yourself. Hold that on there for a few seconds. That is on low. But I'm sure that wig could take a high set heating. If you really wanted to alter it, you could put that probably on high. Look how pretty. You can see how it's separating out now. And this is the only wig I have in this color, this shaded biscuit. It's real popular on the YouTube reviews. Everybody loves it, and I see why. It's just gorgeous. A little lighter than I'm used to wearing, but I'm not afraid to wear those light colors, especially when it has the rooting. It looks real natural. I'm just trying to get that combed out, and then bring it under. Give it just a few seconds with that. Yeah, and try and leave it like that. And you know, for these kind of fibers, you want to comb it with the wide tooth comb you can see on the counter there of John Renault. It doesn't have to be John Renault, but a wide tooth plastic pick. You don't want to really use that metal wig brush that I'm using, but for cutting and styling and stuff, I kind of need that to get all those fibers, you know, laid out like I want. But for every day, you should use the wide tooth combs on these. Same thing, just going to the other side. I'm so sorry, I know this is probably boring. Again, zip to the end if you need to. Not gonna hurt my feelings. And now I'm back to that thinning shears. Don't want those cuts to be too precise, it'll look like doll hair. And then now just to kind of come in, that's back to the other scissors. Kind of get to those ends. know that this wig is long enough on me that if I feel like I messed it up, I could take it to a hairdresser, but I didn't. The final product was exactly what I wanted. I've got a real super long wig coming in. It's a John Willow, and it's really long, and it'll be the biggest trim I've ever done, and I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take it to a local hairdresser. She gave me her card, and see if she'll let me maybe film a little bit of her trimming it up. We'll see. I can do it without her being on camera. Anyway, so this is, I have a link to this one. I'm just washing the hand-tied cap. It's that same wig. Wore it a few days, this particular wig, and after the initial cut, wore it a few days. It kind of clipped the trouble spots, clipped them up real good. And then here is our before and after. There's a separate video, but here's a couple of pictures of the before and after here. And again, Becky has it smoother. Anyway, thanks for watching Meat-n-Taters Wig Reviews. Like and subscribe. Thanks again. Bye.